So Amber Heard admitted to hitting Johnny, or wanting to hit him in new filings. There was an audio tape played for her when she was having her deposition, and Blair Burke didn't miss a beat, just played it all, and was asking Amber questions about it. And there was something where she was, Johnny was in the bathroom, and she was trying to get in the bathroom, and he was trying to keep her out of the bathroom, I guess because she was getting violent. And she kept pushing her way into the bathroom. She was pounding on the door, and he finally opened the door, and she kept trying to push her way into the bathroom. She was going to, I guess she was raging or something, and he was saying, okay, stop, and she kept pushing her way in, and then finally, something happened, and she pushed the door, into his head. She pushed the door into his head, and it was, and then he talked to her about it later. He said, wait a minute, you hit me in the head with the door. And she said, I did not mean to do that. And he said, well, what were you doing? Words to the effect of, like, what were you doing? I'm going to actually post a link to the screenshot. You can go see it on Twitter, because it's unbelievable. And she said, I remember I meant to hit you. And he said, you were coming in to, what, hit me in the jaw or something? And she said, yes, I meant to hit you. I know I meant to hit you. I did not do this thing with the door. I did not mean to do that. What happened with the door, but I did mean to hit you. So she meant to do violence to him. Great, Amber. So you're going to make a big fuss over, oh, I didn't mean to hit you with the door, but you meant to hit him. And then, you know what she said? She said that he was being dramatic. She said that in her deposition, that he was being really dramatic about everything. And she kept saying, oh, I don't remember if I wanted to, what I was doing, but he, whether I hit him or touched him or whatever, he was just being dramatic. He was just being really dramatic about everything about it. And it's just unbelievable. And the other thing is, you'll read this. It's all in court documents. I'll link them. She admitted to abusing him. These were multiple times. This is not about her sister. Everybody's but all her fans were making such a fuss over the media and everything. Oh, Amber had this moving deposition where she was talking about standing up and defending her baby sister, because apparently Johnny was going to throw her down the stairs, which I think is a bunch of crap. She ran down the stairs, apparently to interrupt Johnny and Amber, who, and Amber said Johnny was beating her up or some whatever. So, and she said, I only punched Johnny one time to defend my sister. But there were multiple times in that same deposition where she admitted to hitting him and throwing a can of paint thinner at him. Oh yeah, I did that, and, or that was wrong, but I did that, something. He's got her. He's completely got her. And my question is, well, why the fuck isn't the media making more of a to-do about this? Of course, they made such a to-do about her, but naturally, of course, this is still SJW call-out culture with women and feminism. And nobody wants to admit that a woman lied. It's bad enough that a woman lied, but a woman abused a man. A woman abused the same man that she accused of domestic violence. That's just such a fucking low blow. That is such a fucking low blow. Nobody wants to admit it even happened. But those of us who have defended Johnny Depp this entire time, those of us who have taken all this cyberbullying and abuse, that I'm still getting on that other video, you know the one I mean. You all know the one I mean by now. I don't even need to reference it. But I'm still getting, oh, you're such a blind monkey standing up for Johnny Depp. He's not gonna fuck you. I mean, yeah, right. Like that's such a good argument. Yeah, right. Yeah, like we're all just, oh, but we love him. He's a great actor. He's handsome. La da da. That's not the reason we're defending him, you morons. There are people who aren't even Johnny Depp fans defending him. There are people who don't even know about him, or, they know about him, they don't follow his career, and all of a sudden they're like, what the fuck's going on here? And then they start defending him. It's ridiculous that people would even think, but then again, these are people who don't have any more arguments. They don't have any more arguments. We got Io Tillett Wright calling us all donuts for some reason. I have no idea where that came from. But everyone on Twitter is using the donut emoticon in their names just for fun. You got to have some kind of humor about it, but still, it's really not funny, because, to be honest, what really gets me is the MRSA. The fact that she threw the vodka bottle at his hand, and it impacted his hand, and he contacted MRSA, MRSA, which I think is commonly called MRSA in some areas, or just MRSA, which is a serious bodily infection that people can die from. And resistant to very resistant, I'm sorry, I can't even talk tonight, very resistant to antibiotics. Incredibly resistant. And it's unbelievable. And he contacted it 3 times. And there's some kind of medication that you can take for it that helps. And the medication has a lot of side effects, and it makes you bloated. It makes you a little, I don't know, I guess loopy, intoxicated, or something like that. And it's really painful. And he could have died. We could have lost Johnny Depp. We could have lost him. And she would have been there sobbing and saying, oh, he was a drunk, and I couldn't save him. She could have indirectly caused his death. Where are you people? Where are you people? Where is everybody coming out and uncanceling him? Where is everybody? Where are Warner Brothers taking her out of Aquaman? And why the fuck aren't we hearing about you signing Johnny Depp onto Fantastic Beasts 3? Why was there even this big scare about, like you haven't signed him yet? That was the last I read about it. Have you signed him yet? I hope so. Do not take that role away from him like Disney took Jack Sparrow away from him. Don't do that. Man, that'll piss me off. They should give him back Jack Sparrow. Captain Jack Sparrow. They should give that back to him. He never should have lost that fucking role. After all he went through, to go through all that shit, and finally having biting him in his ass for the career that he's worked so hard at. Here I thought, okay, I mean, mostly the SJWs on Twitter are the ones, going after him, like with the Fantastic Beasts thing. But they didn't fire him. J.K. Rowling stood up for him. And I thought everybody just knew the deal. I thought they all read the evidence and everything like that. I thought, because he obviously went over it with J.K. Rowling. She understands certain things, that he was falsely accused. and everything. And see, I thought the movie companies knew the deal and they would never drop him. But then next thing you know, Disney drops him. He gets dropped from the Invisible Man reboot, and they're talking about a fucking woman doing it. I don't know what the fuck the deal is with that. I mean, there's no coincidence, it sounds like, you know? It just doesn't make sense to me. I just don't understand it. And there are two great movies that came out. Well, the one movie, you know, I saw the trailer and it looks fantastic. City of Lies. That was not even released. And I think it was because of some other thing that happened, you know, with the movie companies. I don't know if it even had to do with Johnny. So I can't really say for sure. I don't want to, like, be wrong. But the fact is, you know, I hope it gets released someplace. But then The Professor comes out. And then that gets dumped to cable, DirecTV. I'm like, why? Why in the living actual fuck was it dumped over there? That's a great movie. I watched it on YouTube. It's fantastic. It's his best work. And that's saying a lot, of course. It's saying tons. Anyway. But I just want to give a shout out to Johnny Depp because this man, he is so strong. To have gone through all that. He is just fucking strong as an ox. I mean, he is an earth angel. He is blessed. When he first left Amber Heard in 2016, you could see so much more innocence in his eyes, music in his eyes. You could see life in him again. And this is after going through all that shit. I mean, we're talking serious abuse the whole time. 3 bouts of MRSA. You know, a nearly severed finger. She put him through hell. Punched him in the jaw, you know, punched him in the face. Well, he was walking around with bruises. He was in pain all the time. You could see he was in physical fucking pain all the time. And she's walking around like misconfident, like $1 million. And then she turns around and... Very elaborate hoax. That's exactly what it was. Using feminism and the Me Too movement. And it's just, it's wrong on every level. But I don't want to carp on Amber Heard anymore right now. Not in this video. I just want to give that, you know, continue to go back to just being so blessed in my heart that Johnny Depp is alive, so strong, so happy, because he is happier. You can see it. So freaking on top of the world. He's putting his kids first. He's got his music. He's got his movies, but he's got his music. Alice Cooper's got him. He's got his back. Johnny Depp is soaring. And I just want to say thank you to Johnny Depp for being my inspiration. Because there are so many things that, well, I mean, for all that I've gone through, most of it mental and verbal and emotional abuse, nothing compares to what you went through, Johnny. And you are my inspiration, my absolute golden light. Keep shining. I love you.